This segment of the Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health and High Plains Journal. To watch this segment again, visit storyofasteak.com.
The story of a steak. It's really about families working together to raise the highest quality and safest beef in the world. In this segment brought to you by our friends at Merck Animal Health and High Plains Journal, we travel to Rochester, New York to meet the Palmers, whose family food business started 165 years ago and continues to grow because of quality and a commitment to doing things right.
Every steak has a story, and this chapter goes back a long way. Located in Rochester, New York, Palmer Food Services is the city's oldest family-owned and operated business, tracing back to 1850, when Levi Palmer peddled fish downtown. 5 generations later, the Palmer family, Father Kip, his wife Amy, and their 5 children, including daughter Kaylee, who manages the retail operations, continues to serve the needs of their neighbors. But it's more complicated than ever before. Their business now includes food distribution with more than 9,000 products and 1,000 restaurant and institutional clients. Quality makes it happen, and a focus on individual customers.
We take a very proactive, a very personal approach to the way that we sell. So in many cases, our competitors are trying to focus on technology to reduce sales expenses so they can become more efficient. We're actually going the entire opposite. We're hiring more human resources to be able to preach the message as to why they should buy quality and why they should buy it from us.
We have a lot of competition, especially in the retail sector. So we have to make sure that we are selling really great quality product all the time. The second thing is service. We really have to make sure that when you come to Palmer's Direct to Market, that we are providing superior service every single time.
The food business is also ever changing. More than ever before, customers want to know where their food comes from and how it's produced. They want assurances that cattle are well cared for. And they expect a great eating experience every single time. And in these days of hyper-connectivity through social media, this is especially important.
The most expensive thing in a restaurant is an empty seat. So what we say to our clients is, quality really matters. There's a lot of competition. If people have a great experience, they tell 10. If they have a bad experience, they tell 100.
The Palmers depend on the hard work of ranchers, but they're also aware that every decision made at the ranch ultimately affects the competitive position of the entire industry. If a calf isn't properly vaccinated, it has a greater risk of getting sick and not grading. If a calf is nutritionally compromised, it won't gain. If a calf doesn't have the right genetics, it won't qualify for premium beef brands. To achieve higher quality, the Palmers added certified Angus beef several years ago. The brand connects them to producers, helping them share the story of a steak with their customers.
We know the ranchers. We know what they're going through to produce this quality steak that we're telling you is worth the extra $1 per pound to try. And once they try it and once they experience certified Angus, they don't ever go back.
The story of a steak to me is we need each other. It's important that everybody be working together for the common good, which is providing a quality dining experience every single time to people that are buying certified Angus beef. And it's important on the production side for them to understand that once it gets harvested, that's only the beginning. Then it's got to come in, it's got to be aged, it's got to be cut to specifications, it's got to be packaged, it's got to be delivered. I mean, there's a lot to it. It's a fantastic enterprise, but it's quite an enterprise. And as I said, we're all in it together.
Tune in next week as we head to Detroit for the final chapter in the story of a steak. We'll meet with Katie Serbinsky, a registered dietitian and millennial mom blogger, who will share her perspective on why working together to produce high-quality beef matters to families like hers across the country. I'm Doug Medlock.